I'm live, but I can't see it, and I am starting the podcast right now. Let me make sure I have the chat docs. Let's see. Chat is there. I don't know what. There it is. Okay, I got it. So if you chat, I can kind of see you, but maybe not. Let's start the podcast. And good morning to anybody that says good morning. I don't have my iPad. I don't have my headphones. I am just doing a quick one. Good morning. It is Tuesday. Well, let me restart this real quick because I couldn't see it. We're going to take that out. Delete. Oh. No. GarageBand. Quit GarageBand. Don't save. Fuck, I almost really screwed that one up. Podcast. We're going to open this up. There we go. Got to restart it. I deleted the entire profile of Good Morning. Good Morning. Good Morning. There we go. Okay. I don't have my headphones on, so I can't hear a damn thing. Good morning. It's Tuesday, November 1st. It's travel day, and I just popped on here real quick. I don't have much to go over. Honestly, China's reopening. BP released fantastic results. Uber released fantastic results. They're up 10% in the pre-market. Kashikari, who's their CEO, said average driver's making like $38 an hour. Tell me which driver's making $38 an hour or more. So BP, great earnings. They haven't popped, but everything in the pre-market is up. There was a report from JP Morgan yesterday that I posted on Twitter. If the Fed does a 0.5% instead of a 0.75% rate increase, they believe that the market could pop 10% in a day. Uber, ironically, right before earnings got you out with a 2.62% loss, but you're going back to 30. I think it's at 28, 29, somewhere in that neighborhood. You're going back to 30, just FYI. You will go back to 30. So Zed on Instagram, big fan of the podcast. Check out UCTT. Let me type this one in. Ultra Clean Holdings. Let's see what they are. Let's type them into UCTT. Let's type them into FinViz. They got a PE of 24, so it's kind of expensive. Analyst recommendations, 55 to 66 is the most recent. That was in April. So there's not a lot of analyst coverage. PR Newswire, Ultra Clean reports third quarter results. That was on October 26th, so we'll see what those results are. Develops and supplies critical systems, components, and parts and ultra-high purity cleaning and analytical services for the semiconductor industry. So it's in the semiconductor industry, which we don't typically like. But what's crazy about this is you see this $26 buy-in on October 21st. They released earnings on October 26th. Looks good. The previous one was $1.04. This one was $1.06. Earnings per share surprise. So it's kind of right in line. It's 0.93% below Q3 21. You're starting to see a button hook. There's a gap down here with the earnings between 29.74 and 29.32. I'm seeing a pretty good, let's bring this volume shelf back a little bit, pretty good volume shelf and support level down here at 28. There's a jut out here at 33. There's a lot of people holding on since July at 33. I don't know that that's going to be enough to pull it up. You can see the Bollinger Bands are super wide. The MACD crossed up and it's still going, but you're starting to see that button hook. It's going to cross over. The RSI is high. So my guidance on this one would be if you have it, I'd take the profits depending on where you kind of holding it. From a long-term perspective, You can say that we hit the bottom. I just don't know that we've hit the bottom because semiconductors, Qualcomm reports this week. I've been saying they've hit their bottoms for a long time. One that I saw today that's up again is SOXL, and I've been touting this one, $7.27. Let's move over to the Active Trader Pro, and I'll show you SOXL here. I think it's at $9.32. And if we go here, I said, hey, it looks like it's moving towards this gap at 1030 to 1104. And that very well could be where we go because $9.30 is up here. So it's still got confirmation. It's above the Bollinger Bands. This bottom portion is sinking up. It's kind of moving. You're not really seeing a button hook. Just be careful. Again, the main thing is all of the Fed meeting. But ZUCTT, I kind of like it. It's semiconductor industry. I'm not sure that it's 100% what I would throw my money into, just because I'd probably look at the triple levered semiconductors, because if they are going to come back, you're going to see this one just fly. You want me to look at Mullen too? There is a great video from Charlie on ZipTrader. Just search ZipTrader Charlie Mullen, M-U-L-N. And he does a much better job of the fundamentals, analyst recommendation, things of that sort. But this is a hype play. You've got a gap here between 38 and 44 cents. You're trading at 47. I would expect you to come back down to the 20, between 35 and probably 30 pretty soon. There's this hype trade. You can kind of see the button hook there. They 24-cent buy-in right here, which was the MACD cross-up, and then you bumped up. You doubled your money. You traded outside the Bollinger Bands. Be happy. Justin left me a voicemail message on Anchor about Plug Power. And Plug Power, being an EV person, Plug Power is one that I don't know. Again, in the EV space, I kind of say it. Tesla's the one. If you want to play Ford and you want to play GM for some of their hype plays, you can. This one, the algorithm loses you 44% versus buying and holding loses you 4%. So, Justin, I think he wanted to know, should I hang on to this? Is it worth holding? Well, let's go over to FinViz. FinViz Plug Power will tell me. They're not making money. I kind of could have told you that. Down 43% year to date. They're 65% off their 52-week high, which was 46. They're 25% above their 52-week low, which was $12.70. From a analyst perspective, Concord Genuity said hold. They lowered their price target from 21 to 16, but they put it as a hold. That's never good. I mean, listen, outside of outperform and overweight and things of that sort, it's not good. October 19th, Jefferies said buy, and their price target was 28. You can see there's a Motley Fool article, which probably goes over a lot more. Plug delivers end-to-end clean hydrogen and zero-emissions fuel cell solutions for supply chains. So it's tied up in the EV space. You did have a cross up here at 1663. They have earnings coming up on November 15th. Depending where you are positioned in this, I will tell you that determines what you really should do. If you're losing, I typically say, you know what, throw caution to the wind. I'm holding it through earnings. If you bought it up here at about 30 and you're at 16, you've already lost 50%. No reason to take anything off. If you've lost less than 5%, I would say probably just wait for that MACD cross down. It doesn't look like it's crossing down. It does look like it's on an upward trajectory. And the RSI is low enough at 32 that I would say it's worth holding on to. Again, if you're only down 5, 6, 7%, somewhere in that neighborhood, I would say hold on to it. The MACD is far enough down. I think it's going to get a bounce, but if they announce that, hey, because of the weak dollar, we can't, I think they are heavily positioned in Europe. And that would be my scare, is that because of the strong dollar and the currency, they've had to take some losses, some bigger than 30-cent losses, some bigger than 27-cent losses. You can see it's all forward guidance on this. Essentially, what happens is these companies that aren't making money, if they position themselves and throw out some good guidance, then this will pop. Now, here's the thing. You've got a clear volume shelf right here between 16 and 1650. So there's nothing pulling this up. Absolutely nothing. You had this death cross right here of the 50-day. So I don't know that my guidance is wishy-washy. I think it really depends on your position. But, they're not making money. So I wouldn't say this is a long-term buy and hold. I would say until they make money, it's not a long-term buy and hold, because you're still going to have Fed rate increases. You're still going to have a strong dollar. You're still going to have a large amount of Europe going into recession. So let's see. There was someone else. Who was it? Let me see. I got to go on Instagram to actually look who sent me this. But there was somebody who asked. Oh, I posted a South Park thing. I think it was Zed. No, Zed I went over already. BSM. I think it's from Twitter. I think it's, let me see. Let's go. I think it's Fog Rob. Yes, Fog Rob picked up BSM. Let's look at BSM. This is Blackstone Minerals. It's industrial. Let me look at what they do just so we're all aware of this. BSM is Blackstone Minerals, sorry. They make money. Their PE is 15. Their forward PE is 8. They have a 9.8% dividend. They are up year to date 77%. September 20th, KeyBank Capital Partners initiated coverage with a $22 price target. In January, Piper Sandler said, hey, it's $11 price target. They reported record results yesterday. We're going to have to go to I was on, sorry. I may have to go back and, I won't go back. I was on Active Trader Pro. And probably somebody was screaming that it was Active Trader Pro. BSM is up at 1947. Bid is 1910. This is kind of it's a small cap, only $3.85 billion in market cap, 650,000. 10-day volume, 610,000. 90-day volume. BSM had a cross up here on September 28th. At $15.98, you're at $18. And what was the $22? September was the target. So you've still got confirmation. Maybe it goes to 22. I don't know. But kudos, Fog Rob, on that one. Nice job. Let's go. BP, crazy good earnings. Uber, I kind of mentioned, but Uber had this cross down, right before earnings. So it'll get you back in here. I think this is a $30 stock. SOXL, we went over. Boyle was way up yesterday. I think it ended above 40. 41.50 is where it's at. It's kind of fluttering around there. Let's look at Active Trader Pro. Active Trader Pro, $40.34. Closed at 41.57, so it's down. It's kind of just fluttering. I still am super interested in this one. I will go back. Let me just look at Plug and BSM. I'll show you those charts. Here's Plug, and you're on a ski slope here. I don't know that it's hit a bottom, but before it's kind of put in this bottom here at about 13 or 14. It's gotten a lot of buys here at 16. Your average win is 46%. You've had 28 positions. Only 18% are wins. That's why your average win is 46%, because you get these crazy, look at this one, $21, and you exit out with 29%. You could have gotten more if you just listened to the button hook. But again, I don't know where this one's going. See that death cross right there? See this chart? You've got this kind of just volume shelf right here. But that MACD is low enough, and the RSI down at 32. Right before earnings, I would say kind of hold on to this one. Mullen, like I said, here's the chart of it. You got that button hook there. This is a hype play. Google Zip Trader Charlie. They got earnings coming up on November 15th in the afternoon. You should be able to. It's a hype play, and if you listen to Charlie's video, they don't make money. This isn't a company that's doing anything, but watch his videos. They're pretty good. He knows what he's doing. And Blackstone Mineral, here's Blackstone Mineral. Great chart. Fog Rob, nice job. And you've got, not only did you have the earnings, but remember it's a 9% dividend, and the dividend X date is November 9th. So, scans. China's opening back up. So what do I hold on to and pray? I tell you guys to get out. I'm guilty of this too. BABA. I have a lot of money in BABA. It's up 5%. Pinduoduo is up. All the other Chinese stocks are up. The casino stocks are up. And the reason is China is rumored to be easing their COVID policies. Simple as that. Yesterday it was said that, Apple was shutting, Foxconn was shutting down the Apple plant because of COVID things. Well, now we hear it that, they're opening back up. But BABA had a cross up here at 63.62. In pre-market, I think you're closer to 70 if I'm not mistaken. 67. So you had a cross up here at 63. You missed some of that move, but if you think that BABA, which hasn't given me any reason to think over the past, 3 months, that we're going to have a move up. But if you think we're going to have a move up, then, you've got $4. You've missed a little bit, 8% of it. The average win on this one is 6%. 35 positions over 1,000 candles. You lose 60% versus losing 77%. But I've got all green. The only down is J&J. They announced a merger. Well, Ruth Chris is down and VTRS, but that's probably just statistical stuff. Pfizer announced great guidance. So we talked about Moderna. Their earnings are coming up this week. Moderna's probably going to pop with Pfizer saying that they're doing well. Pfizer's up 3% in the pre-market. MPLX 2.71%. I'm just going over my brokerage holdings. BABA 5.8%. So, the point is there's a lot of green, and it's the day of the Fed meeting. But the Fed meeting tomorrow is what's going to move it. So I would trade today. SOXL is in there. TQQQ, it is, let's see, where is TQQQ? Under 20 is where you want to get it. I don't think you're going to get it because, right now TQQQ is trading at 21.74. It's on a run. It's been on a run since the pre-market. So that's it. I am traveling to LA. Take care. Have fun. I may talk to you tomorrow. Probably not. Not sure if I'm setting up or if I'm actually going to do it. But since I'm on the West Coast, I may join Zephan and get up at 4 in the morning to meet you guys. So, okay. If you're in the area, by the way, stop by the Credentials booth at the MLS Finals. Say hi. We'll take a picture together. I'll post it on the socials. Oh, one other thing. I finally created that Facebook group. There's been, I think, 10, 15 of you that have joined. I made some people admins. If you want to be an admin, just kind of comment in the group, I want to be an admin. That'll help me approve people sooner, since again, I'm a boomer. I'm 52. It takes me forever to figure this stuff out. But yeah. So join the Facebook group. But what I'll be doing is, what it allows me to do, which it hasn't allowed me to do Twitter and stuff like that. It's just messy to comment and to see other people's comments. Facebook's a little cleaner to post an actual chart. And if you guys have charts that you want me to look at, post it into the group. And I'll look at it and we can discuss it. You guys can comment back and forth, because while I am the host of this, there is no way I'm right all the time. Shopify, I'll point out. Baba, I've been wrong more than I've been right. There have been a lot. So the ones that I've gotten right, Boyle, TQQQ, I've gotten right. DRV. Yeah, DRV, I've gotten right. Apple, I've gotten right. So I've gotten a few right, but I'm not trading those. Those are typically just ones that I tend to buy myself. So any questions, hit me up, socials. Have a great day. It's only been 20 minutes. It's a good podcast. Take care. Share, export song to disk. We're going to save it. And let's see the chat. Anyone here? I can't see if there are viewers because I don't have it up. But and my trash guys just came up. So, and I'm sure this one's filled with some I don't have my normal microphone. Shock absorber. Man. Garbage collection, that's gotta be. Hey Jeff. Garbage collection has to be one of the hardest jobs. I don't know that my quit GarageBand. Save. We'll save that. I think the quality of this one's going to be bad. Active Trader Pro. BSM. Fog Rob was right on that one. Good deal. Let's post this one. New episode. Okay, we're putting up a quick one. Insert ad. And what transition am I going to use? Let's just use the P-coat. We've used that one before. I like it. I got to get going. So while you guys are watching, I am flying to LA and I've got to drive over to the other side of Atlanta in Atlanta traffic, pick up my pet sitter, drop her here at home. She doesn't drive, so drop her here at home. And then I've got to head over to the airport quickly. So I got to shower and get my ass out the way. Out the way. So I'm sorry to keep it so short today, but life interjects that way. I am retired and I'm doing more work in retirement than I was working in the corporate world. Save episode. And I don't necessarily we'll say quick episode with some listener requests. All about the Fed. Careful. Okay. Is that on Instagram? Check out UCTT. I like that UCTT. Zed. That was a good one. Plug, BSM, BP, Uber, SOXL, Boyle, and Baba crossed up. Market update. By the way, was anybody up? I think that they said the Dow, when I looked at it yesterday, the Dow was up 14% for the month, which to me is crazy. The NASDAQ was only up 4% or something. It was not much. But we could get burned on this one. PDD. We'll put that. Okay. And we'll copy this. I don't want to add a poll. No. Publish now. And we'll go to Twitter. I'll post this up on Twitter. We're not going to do an hour-long one. We're just putting quick one. Do Mullen. Because people asked me to do this. I got to look at the chat windows, see if anybody's chatting. But I can't babysit today. You guys are funny. And I don't even know if Fog Rob is his name. Entertaining for sure. And he's got a dog. So we'll put social links. We'll put the social links down there because I don't have much. We'll put TQQQ, Boyle. I've got everything that I wanted to put in there. Boom. We're posting it. HAL. Don't recall hearing it talked about much. Let's see. Let's look at HAL. I'll go back to This is Halliburton, right? Yeah, I think I mentioned it a couple of times, Jeff. It's been crazy. This one and Schlumberger in the energy field, kind of the energy services field. Halliburton, and I think I mentioned it a couple of days ago. And one of the reasons why I hate it is because Dick Cheney used to be on the board of directors, and I remember hearing about how they invaded Iraq, the Bush administration, and how Cheney specifically geared the army, the government, Iran, Iraq, whatever. Everybody needed to use Halliburton as their subcontractor. And that to me just screamed of, and he bought a bunch of stock. And so I've always had that black label on Halliburton. I shouldn't, but I do. It has these gaps down here, and this particular gap, this one over here on the left between 25 and 26, that's been filled because that was on the way down. On the way up, it was filled. But on the way up, you've got this gap here between 24 and 25. You're at 36. You're starting to put in that button hook, but you still have confirmation above that 9-day. So while the RSI is at 71, and you're starting to see, if not, let's see, the MACD is crossed down, if not starting to cross down. So you're starting to see that button hook. Now, here's the thing. In the algorithm, there is this little, button hook. It won't get you out because of the moving averages. The moving averages need to The sell portion of my algorithm, it includes moving averages. So even though that MACD is way up there and it's going to cross down and it's going to come down, it won't get you out. So my guidance here would be for Halliburton, look at all the gaps that you filled in. There's one more gap here between 39 and 40. You could, in a good market, if the Fed just does 75 basis points tomorrow or even cuts it to 0.5 tomorrow, you could likely fill that one gap up there. If we go and look at a longer term one, I think Halliburton is one that I for a long term, I don't think you're looking at a bad chart here. I mean, it's a upward trending stock. If we look at here, Halliburton, they've got a PE of 18, so it's not super cheap, considering they're in the oil and gas, because those are typically 9 and 10. But you look at SLB, which is Schlumberger, and they're at 25. And there's no stopping this one. They have a 1.35% dividend. But Halliburton, I would put this one in one of those buy and hold. Halliburton and Schlumberger. And you can see, upgrade, $52 price target. They're trading at what, 36? I mean, come on, you still have some stuff. 10 stocks turned 10,000 to 197,000 in 10 months. Yeah, best 10 natural gas stocks. Halliburton has access to, they have exposure to natural gas. So I don't think it's a bad one. It's just got that Dick Cheney stain on it. But you look at SLB, I'm in both of these. Fantastic stocks. And we're only talking about like 3 weeks. Even less, maybe 2 weeks. September 30th, $36. You've almost doubled your money. You're at 52. But see that button hook right there? This is what I'm talking about. This one is even better because it's reacting better than Halliburton. But see that MACD cross down? The algorithm doesn't get you out because of the moving averages. If you want access to my algorithm, sign up for TrendSpider. I think they have 65. It's $297 for a 12-month on the Elite. So you'll get access to my algorithm. Just ping me. The link's down below. Ask them, chat with them, ask them for the Halloween special. I think today is the last day that you can get it. But it's great. TrendSpider is great. This helps me, guide me. And you guys don't need my podcast. All you do is plug this in. I'll help you set it up. So, Jeff, you the man. You're, who was it? Joe was the man before. So, okay, Jeff. Guys, I got to go. I don't know how many people are watching. Thank you for watching. I'm hopping on a plane. Take care, guys. I will see you. I probably won't be on YouTube Live for very much while I'm out in LA. But I'll try and do the